fundamentally totally misguided to go to biofuels from corn. It's a subsidy to farmers, yes. It's an apparent means of dealing with an energy crisis, that is, having to import so much oil. I believe that was the big driver. It is not a means of dealing with climate change, and it creates massive problems in terms of food production. So if anything like a significant percentage of the fuel requirements of the United States are produced from food, we must see a big hike in food prices. Last year, there was a hike in food prices. This is grain and rice around the world, which began in April last year. And food prices went up by a factor of 5 or 6 right around the world. That crisis was kicked off, at least in part, by the American policy. I say at least in part. There was another factor feeding into that, which was a big loss of rice crop last year from flooding, which I also think could have been avoided with GM technology. And then governments made wrong decisions. They started causing barriers to food exports, and that simply raised the problem to another level. But that was just a taster of what is to come. I mean, let me just emphasize this another way. We've got 6.8 billion people on the planet's surface. Before that food price crisis, 1.3 billion people are estimated to be living on less than $0.50 a day, and those people are badly malnourished and dying young. When the food prices went up, that number rose to around 2.5 billion. So it's the bottom end of our societies where the impact is enormous. Sorry, I ought to stop at this point, but I think, yes, I'm going to agree with your question. But,
but thanks
it's
for
not
the,
helpful.
But thanks for the